She frowned. It seems he's still holding back on me. How is he now? Well, that's the good part. He appears to be fine now. No long-term symptoms, which is good, although his blood pressure was a bit high, but that's pretty normal for new patients. So, nothing else at all? Wells shook his head. Not that I could find, other than getting shaken up by the accident. He doesn't appear any worse for the wear. Everything else looks normal. Thank God. So, Wells said, smiling again. He held the file underneath as he folded his arms. On another note, I'm afraid this favor is going to cost you a lunch. Is that right? Shannon forced a grin. And this time, you can't say no. Oh, all right, she said in a playful tone. But you need to give me a couple weeks. Things are pretty hectic. Take your time, he said. I know things have been tough for you. As always, if there's anything you need, you know we're all here for you. Shannon gave his arm a sincere pat. Thanks. Okay, I've got to go. Don't forget to call me. Wells gave her a quick hug goodbye and headed back down the hall. Shannon turned to her sister, who was still smiling. You just eat that up, don't you? I do, Mary said, laughing. I really, really do. Shannon stood watching her with a sarcastic expression. When you're done laughing, I have something I need to talk to you about. Mary topped off the small jar of cotton swabs and put the larger container back up in the cabinet. Okay. Go ahead. Shannon reached back and gently closed the door. This is just between you and me, all right? Her sister watched her curiously. All right. It's about that boy Evan that came in. There's something strange going on. What do you mean? Shannon thought for a moment. He's been having these illusions lately. At least I thought they were illusions. Now I'm not so sure. But he said they all started after that bicycle accident. So you think they're related to the accident? Yes. Mary instinctively looked at the door the doctor had just walked out of. Well, John did say he had a concussion. I suppose even with everything else looking normal, things like reflexes and pupil dilation, there could still be a lingering problem. But that's just a possibility, not a probability. Well, yeah, Mary nodded. Kids tend to bounce back pretty quickly from these things. And I have to say, while the kid is a little shy, he seemed fine to me. No delayed responses, no slurring, nothing. What kind of illusions is he having? Shannon sighed. That's the weird part. They're not strange or twisted. They're actually more like him just hanging out in his bedroom. Mary gave her a puzzled look. Hanging out in his room? That sounds more like daydreaming. Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Shannon said. I'm worried.